Well, some would argue this is the deepest division in the UFC right now, 145 pounds, a lot of killers at the top. This man has emerged out of the pack and gets his much-deserved title shot here tonight.
From the moment he got to the UFC, he told us we were viewing someone that could make an impact, a future champion that will remind us of the great featherweight champs Max Holloway, Jose Aldo Jr. He said, I am special. I will be a champion one day. Tonight, he gets the opportunity. Let's see if he can cash in.
Now, it appeared as though the weight cut was a little bit difficult. He did not want to hear that noise, but that is behind him, and we'll see how it goes for him here on Saturday night. All right, so here's the young contender, Yair Rodriguez, a big win over the Korean zombie Chan Sung-jung in November of 2018. Really put him back on the fast track. Big spot for Yair here tonight.
Yeah, it's a big moment for Yair Rodriguez. He's one of those guys that you look at and you understand that there's a star quality about him. But then after you get past all of that, you realize that there's a fantastic fighter. The flying head kick of Andre Feely, that beautiful front kick that he landed against BJ Penn to finish him, put him in a position where he fought Frankie Edgar and then the Korean Zombie afterwards. He has truly earned his right to call himself one of the best featherweights in the entire world.
But ever since he made his UFC debut, the focus has not just been contention, it has been to win a world title. We'll try to take a step in that direction here tonight. Yair Rodriguez. He is ready to go, so are we, for our main event. And now our tale of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. All right, to get us started now, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Diego Nightmare Sanchez! And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Featherweight Champion of the world, Yair Rodriguez!
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
What a highlight reel the Mexican phenom Yair Rodriguez has put together in a few short fights in the UFC. That flying head kick knockout of Andre Feely comes to mind. He stopped the UFC Hall of Famer BJ Penn in 2017. A lot of people think we are staring at a future champion, Yair Rodriguez, looking to entertain the masses once again tonight. And now leather being thrown on both sides. Rodriguez gets caught by the straight punch. All right, so a big early land by the boxer. He put a lot of steam on that one as he's able to get that hook home, you see.
He lands it perfect. I mean, he throws it perfect. Right hand is always where it needs to be. If he throws it with the right, the left hand's always where it needs to be. It's tight, it's crisp, and it lands with a lot of power.
All right, so we have got a full-on brawl to start this fight. Any concern that these guys might burn themselves out?
Oh, they're going to exhaust themselves. So we may as well enjoy it right now, because come the third round, regardless of the weight class, they're going to look like great timing on that double leg.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in round one. Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that ground and pound. Nice job off of his back by Rodriguez. Making all these shots count. Sanchez, ground and pound from half guard. He is making these shots count.
Massive shots from the top.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Rodriguez. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Sanchez is back in full mount. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground.
Start raining those elbows. Start raining those elbows.
Nicely done.
He should be trying to get back to his feet.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Sanchez. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Rodriguez getting touched here repeatedly with these ground and pound strikes from the top. Referee's not going to bail you out. Now trying to trap an arm. Oh, looks like he's got the submission locked in. He's in real trouble. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, let's look back at some of the action in that round, DC. What a high-level display of offensive wrestling.
I mean, this is a joy for me to watch. I enjoy watching a guy maintain this level of wrestling for as long as he has done this. He is constantly in his opponent's face. He's constantly taking him down. Getting taken down and getting up is exhausting. Let's see how tired his opponent is at the start of the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two underway. Nice punch there by Yair. Oh, what a shot there. He's lucky his head's still attached to his body.
The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Ngannou. And you know they still haven't found Alistair Overeem's head.
All right, so the uppercuts have been a big part of the storyline in this one, but the setups have really been key for him. He's not telegraphing that strike.
Oh, he got hit again.
Rodriguez's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Well, MMA is a constant exercise in risk mitigation, right? But it would seem to me that if he really goes for it offensively, he can get him out of there.
Well, he's got him hurt. He's got him hurt. He's got him hurt multiple times in one round. It looks like this fight should be over by now, but his opponent's still standing, and I think that speaks to the durability of the guy standing in front of him.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. All right, so he just decides to get up here and let the opponent up. Unable to land with that punch. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down.
Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round.
That would sneak in. Nice strike.
Two minutes remain in the round. How about these two going at it? Lands a kick there with the lead leg. Nice work by Sanchez. Push kick there to the body. Oh, he is stunned, trying to recover here.
Big right hand. He went higher on that one.
Under a minute to go now in round 2.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
Well, if you are a young striker, you can do a lot worse than watch.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top.
In a very close round, a takedown like that might be the difference.
All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Do you believe it? This next round is underway. In the previous round, both fighters got rocked. Crowd going bananas. Big opportunity for both fighters.
These are the type of fights that makes it so fun to sit right next to the octagon and call the action.
Well, just as strike right there, I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position, come in here and try to stop this fight.
Well, it's been a while.
He's hurt so bad. He's got to find safety. Find a way that you can recover.
Now a head kick to boot.
Beautiful.
Just over 3 minutes now to go. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Sanchez is looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it. So we have passed the midway point in the fight. Sanchez gets back up here. Well, looks as though his leg is hurt here. You can even see him limping a little bit. Strike lands there, DC.
Shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight. Big right hand.
Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds. All right, we'll see if he has any response here. His opponent continues to...
Flying knee gets to the target. Beautiful flying knee to the head.
Oh, and now the underhook, DC.
He's got the underhook. He's got the far side post. If you're the opponent, you have got to get out of here. Oh, nice.
Nice. Nicely done. Thunderous leg kick grabs his opponent, limping a little bit, trying to stay upright. But man, that changed the complexion of this fight.
Johnny's hurt. He's hurt really badly by that one big leg kick.
All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, let's get you a replay from that previous round. It was the big knockdown courtesy of that kick that nearly closed the show for good.
It almost closed the show, but nothing's more discouraging than when you get somebody hurt that bad and you don't shut the door. He has to go back to work now knowing that he's got about as tough a guy as he's ever had in front of him in the octagon tonight.
You ready? You ready? Good.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. Fourth round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand here.
You feel it inside of the arena. The fighters feel it inside of the octagon. It's palpable. The energy is crazy because you understand that in the next 10 minutes, someone's going to get a belt strapped around their waist. It's amazing.
Back to his patented kicks here, but just out of range. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Pretty interesting to see him mixing it up. Looked like it did stun him a little bit.
There it is again. Look at that. Tries to take out the leg. Beautiful leg.
Shot there, DC. I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness.
Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish.
He rocked him. He hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off. And now he's tasked with trying to find that shot again. Oh, nice takedown defense.
Sanchez is bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am. Nice job by the defensive fighter.
Big inside kick.
Back to the feet now. Well, not a great visual now. Two professional athletes visibly exhausted like this. They have brought the best out of each other, and I guess if you're going to gas out, at least your opponent's gas too.
At times, it was nice. At times, it was pretty. Right now, it ain't pretty.
All right, so it's been a big narrative in the fight, the bruising on...
Holy smokes!
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. Here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 40 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Yair El Pantera Rodriguez.
All right, so Yair El Pantera Rodriguez, all smiles after this one, and why not? And when he puts all the skills together as he did here tonight,